All right, guys, Shotty T here. We are in day 2 for the Versus event. Make sure you check out that video. It goes into great detail of what the objective is. I'm going to kind of highlight one of the objectives. Of course, you got the legendary truck incentive. For every legendary truck you put out, you get 200,000 points. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to loot trucks for those that have not done that. So we are server 249. So basically, you got all these trucks here. Yellow are the ones you want to shoot for. Purple usually have good rewards as well. You just click on them and it'll preview the rewards. It'll also show you the server that the individual is on. So you see this person, you see that number there has 232. So that lets you know that that person is not from our server. But let's look at this guy in the bottom left corner here. All right, he doesn't have a number in front of him, so he is in our server. So we have and it's pretty common sense. We are not looking to plunder our own server because it does nothing to add to the server overall. Yes, it adds to you as an individual, but as a server, it brings us down. So obviously, it's better to rob from another server, and it only adds to our overall strength. And we are going against server 239 this week. So I figure I can show you this. You hit plunder. Now, if you want to share it with your alliance and have someone else go for it, you can just hit the share button. Matter of fact, I'll hit the share button this time. That's a good plunder for someone to go out there. I'm just gonna hit the refresh button. If you don't like what you see, just hit the refresh button, the upper right hand corner, and it'll show you a new batch of trucks. And again, you click to see what the previews are. And again, my objective here is just to find 239. I think I just shared that guy, I think. And I know these M8A guys are in our server, but just for the video, I'm gonna show you. Again, no number in front of it. All right, I'm just looking at all the purples and yellows. Gonna refresh again. And sometimes it may take a few times. You may have to wait until later. I forgot two PRs. They've been around for a while, but they changed their tags. I have to get used to that tag. All right, we're gonna refresh again. This time, if I find anything halfway decent, I'm just gonna jump on it and just show you guys a fight example. Same guy again. So right now, you probably got the early dispatchers that are out there. So sometimes you may not find anything early on. Okay, so we got another one here. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna hit plunder and it'll show you the truck to rob. Actually, it's a lot of them. Not sure which one is which. So you can always preview what the champions are to see if your roster, if your best team has a chance to beat that team that's in the preview. If it does, just go in. And the rewards that you like are worth it, go for it. Now this one is a pretty easy one, but I can't get this one to share in the chat. This one got very low members. And then we got this one here. And again, everyone's incentivized to put out yellow trucks. So it's probably one of the easiest days you can find yellow trucks out there. So what I'm gonna do is just zoom out on the map and just randomly explore. And if you see all right, so there's some yellow trucks there, gonna zoom back in. Now, if they have a fire next to them, that means they've already been looted one time. So that means the rewards that were there in full, some of them are already gone. And it shows you what was already plundered by clicking on the battle report. All right, and then I saw another one here. If it has 2 fireballs, that means it's been plundered twice, and you can't plunder a truck more than twice. So this truck is no longer plunderable. But you could just search around the map and see what you got. Now this one has a lot of alliance points, but I'm not really incentivized to get that because we have that Maxwell's redemption event that's giving a crap ton of those points. So sometimes you have to just kind of search around. It's a patient game. All right, so this one's a really easy one. I'm just going to show you a fight so that way you can see a fight. So really any of my units can beat this team. And the thing is, even if you lose, you can still, I need to rearrange my squads. But anyway, even if you lose, it doesn't count against your plunder quota for the day. You get 4 maximum plunders, and that's between trucks and trains. And trains, they usually don't show up until the next day because they take about 4 or 5 hours to actually dispatch. And I actually was fortunate enough to get a legendary shard. So that's how you get free resources in the game. And when you go back, you just hit that truck button. And again, you can just refresh until you find something that you like. If it's something that's out of reach, like this is a level 30, but just because this person is a level 30 and I'm a level 24, that doesn't mean that the troop that's defending this low is a low tier. So you get all, it never hurts to go sec. Well, in this case, I have no chance against that one. Even if I wanted it, you got 150s, level 150 champs. And plus that was server 244. But I was just showing you that as an example of previewing the different trucks and see if you can rob it. So the main takeaways here is that you want to try to stick to your own, stick to the rival server that you're playing this week. But definitely don't want to rob from your own server. And again, it will show a number. It won't show anything in front of it if it's from your own server. So like these two guys here. And like I said, I've been in a server long enough to recognize the abbreviations when I see them. So don't even bother clicking on them. So, but anyway, guys, that's the first part. Now the other part is the trains. Now the trains, again, they don't start till later, but the train has a similar format to the 3 versus 3 arena. And I realize some of you guys don't have that. Actually, the 3 versus 3 arena hasn't started back up yet. So I'll just save that for another video. So that is how you rob loot trucks. You can either refresh it on the screen, or you can just literally explore the map and just look for yellow trucks. And that's, I know it's a little bit more tedious, but hey, it's free to do. All right, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'm going to bed.